I'm Lisa and I'd like to welcome you to Miss Lisa's Learning Hub. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about adjectives. Today's adjectives are going to be special form adjectives, where instead of adding either ER or EST, more, most, least, or less, we're actually going to be changing the word to make it comparative or superlative. Unfortunately, there's no real way to, you just have to remember this. It's just a little chart that you have to remember how we change the word from the base word to the comparative and the superlative. In this instance, the comparative is still comparing two things. The superlative is still comparing three things, but our word is going to completely change rather than just a different ending or a word before it. So some adjectives form new words when they take their comparative or superlative form. So the word good, for example, it doesn't become gooder or more good. It becomes better in the comparative form and best in the superlative form. Bad does not become badder or more bad or less bad. It becomes worse or worst. Little becomes less or least. Much becomes more or most. And many becomes more or most. So these two are the same. All right, let's do some practice, because not only memory works for this, but also how it sounds when you're reading the sentence. One's going to sound better than the other. But remember to look for your comparisons. All right, this cake is blank than the one we had yesterday, and the word we're using is good. So how many things are we comparing? We're comparing a cake, the one we had today, to the one we had yesterday. So we're comparing this day, yesterday, 2 days. So we know it's a comparative form. So comparative, we want to use better. This cake is better than the one we had yesterday. All right, let's look at the next one. That was the blank test I've ever taken, and our word is bad. So we have to see, what are we comparing? Is that the worst test I've ever taken or the worst? Either one would sound okay in the sentence, but think about that. Most people have taken many more than 2 tests in their lives, so we're going to assume it's 3 or more and go with that was the worst test I've ever taken, because most people have taken many tests. All right, she has blank friends than I do, and our word is many. She has what? We have she and we have one other person. So she and her. So 2 people. We know that that is going to make it comparative. So instead of many, we're going to say more. She has more friends than I do. Now you try. We have blank homework today than yesterday. Think about this. Are you comparing 2 things or are you comparing 3 things? Today and yesterday, 2 things, right? All right, our word is much, so we're going to have more. If you said more, you would be correct. Good job. All right, I have the blank amount of free time this week. Our word is little. A week has how many days? So that's more than 3, right? All right, so I have the less amount of homework, free time this week, or the least. If you said least, you would be correct. All right, kind of keep an eye on this chart, see if you can memorize it, but also listen when you're doing your sentences as to what would sound correct, and keep in mind when you're comparing 2 things, you're going to use comparative, 3 or more using superlative. All right, that's it for today. If you like what you saw, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.